but if we time, we're going to hang out together. That's all the story I tell about unforgettable memories from my high school. So that's all.
Okay. Thank you.
You're
Okay, Miss
welcome.
Ina. Hmm.
Yes, Kiara. So this is an unforgettable memory again. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Kalau mau, okay, this is just some technicalities that maybe you can fix. So the opening is that, jadi in the opening, kalau essay itu, we call it introductory paragraph. So your introduction, boleh roll up sedikit ke atas, so I could see the. Yeah, all right. Yeah, this is the first paragraph. Okay. Okay. Jadi kalau untuk paragraf yang introductory paragraph, Kiara bisa berhenti sampai di for my practical assignment. Ya. When
Okay.
I perform a musical drama for my practical assignment. Kenapa? Karena Kiara sudah membuat general statement dengan mengatakan, does everyone agree that the best time was in high school? Ya. Kemudian spesifik, jadi Kiara mau memberitahu bahwa you are going to share your memory about one of the unforgettable memory in high school when you perform a drama. Ya, kemudian Kiara nggak bisa menghilangkan alright, I'll tell you about it. Ya.
Okay.
Kemudian so juga dihapus.
Okay.
Karena so itu biasanya digunakan untuk conclusion. Conclusion itu biasanya terakhir, paragraf terakhir dari essay. Oke. Nah, baru Kiara bisa buat paragraf yang baru dengan memulai, my art teacher did a practicum assignment, bla bla bla. Oke. The film was set up. Oke. Kemudian and change the script, ya, berhenti di situ ya.
Okay.
I practiced this drama for about 3 months. Oke. Kemudian Kiara bisa berhenti di situ, kemudian made many wonderful memories bisa dihapus. Untuk itu paragraf berikutnya ya. Jadi udah ada 2 paragraf so far.
Yep.
Kemudian gini, 3 bulan ya.
Yes.
And change the script. Oke, untuk paragraf barunya, Kiara bisa buka dengan I practiced this drama for about 3 months. Kemudian,
Yeah.
kemudian ini I ya, kan itu subject pronounnya I. Kemudian ada kata baru subject pronoun we. Kiara bisa buat dulu begini, my friends and I, gitu ya. Jangan langsung we.
Okay.
Jadi I practiced this drama for about 3 months. My friends and I exercise. Ini past tense ya.
Yep.
Nanti diganti tensesnya, ini exercise-nya ditambah dia aja. We exercise face expressions, dialogue, terus. But it was also, it was very tiring, consistent dengan past tense, because you're telling about what happened in the past.
Yep.
Okay, it was tiring, but it was also very enjoyable. Ya.
Yep.
Nah, baru ini yang my friends and I pakai we. Karena tadi sudah disebutkan my friends and I-nya.
Okay.
Jadi, we work together to create properties, bla bla bla. Terus baru I was grateful to have a group of friends. Kemudian who are who are solid, ya. Who are solid, bla bla bla. Nah, baru nanti untuk memasukkan many wonderful memories during that time, ini bisa ditutup di sini. Tapi jangan pakai that's all the stories I told about, ya. Ini bisa dihilang dulu. Ini kan sudah. But if we had time, we were going. Sebentar. Sebenarnya ini ada lagi penutupnya, yaitu pada saat Kiara mengatakan begini. I feel sad because now my friends, yaitu paragraf baru, karena you are telling another, this is another kind of
story,
main idea gitu ya, mem gitu ya. Jadi ini bisa dibuat paragraf sendiri. I feel sad because my gitu kan, and then but but I'm glad that we have made
Okay.
sini nih yang made many wonderful memories during high school. Ya, oke. Atau during high school time. Ya, jadi bisa di breakdown sedikit untuk
Okay.
paragraf yang ini yang di atas, kemudian paragraf yang di bawah. Jadi ada dibuat paragraf lagi yang baru. Jadi detail mengenai persiapan segala macam, kemudian baru paragraf baru adalah your feeling about separating from your friends in high
Yep.
school. But you are grateful because you have made or you could make wonderful memories together. At that time.
Yes.
Oke, Miss Ina, ini halo Miss Ina.
Yes.
Mungkin yang paragraf kedua itu mungkin ditambahkan kalimat yang tidak. Ini kan langsung dia cerita tentang apa namanya aktivitasnya. Kalau boleh kalimatnya yang kedua itu Anda mau cerita apa gitu, baru langsung ke kalimat ini. Jadi jangan langsung ke aktivitas. Ini kan aktivitas dialog, ya kan? Terus apalagi tuh. Jadi Kiara, maybe you can make new kalimat baru yang akan isinya menceritakan itu.
Oke.
Ya. Oke, jadi jangan langsung kalau kamu di paragraf itu sudah mulai menceritakan aktivitas, depannya harus ada judul, misalnya my activities in the class nih apa drama ini ya. Nah, terus apa dialog bla 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 bla. Ganti kalimat baru, oke?
Ya.
Nah,
jadi ada semacam maksud Bu Kartini adalah it's some kind of opening gitu ya sebelum kita menyebutkan that we exercise kan Kiara bilang gini, I practice this drama, my friends and I gitu ya, practice this drama for about 3 months. Mungkin Kiara bisa bilang gini, we really did a lot of things before gitu ya. We did a lot of preparation before this drama. Yeah. My friends and I practiced this drama for 3 months. We exercise face expressions, dialogues gitu ya. Oke.
Yep.
Tidak semacam transition.
Ya, Kiara tahu ya maksudnya ya. Setiap paragraf jangan dimulai langsung activities. Tapi kalimat itu akan menjelaskan your activities. Oke?
Oke.
Jadi preparation ya Kiara itu ya.
Ya, thank you Miss Ina. Tadi ini memang saya juga mau sampaikan, persis Bu Ina sampaikan, ini paragraf bisa divide more than 2 paragraphs. Supaya paragrafnya terlalu panjang. Kalau terlalu panjang, Kiara akan jadi cerita yang lain di luar kalimat yang pertama tadi. Ya. Oke, gitu ya Tiara cara membuat paragraf untuk Anda nanti kalau menulis. Jadi kalimat pertama itu mau cerita apa? Udah sampai situ titik. Terus habis itu mulai lagi mau cerita apa, ganti paragraf. Oke?
Oke.
Jadi ini kita lihat sudah bagus, cuman pembagian paragrafnya bisa lebih hati-hati lagi supaya tidak nyampur yang diceritakan itu kebanyakan ya. Oke. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you Kiara, thank you Miss Ina. Yuk, next. Kita pilih atau kita ini mesinnya?
Ayo, kan rebutan kayak kemarin rebutan. Ayo, grab your chance.
Kita
before we close the session. Begitu baru. Oke, good. Zoom in, Handra.
Sudah, Miss?
Sudah.
Bisa dimulai?
Yes.
Okay. My journey as a new college student. This is a little story about how I become a student at Pancasila University. At the time, school graduation day had arrived and I started preparing myself to take the State University entrance test. Together with my old friend, we tried to find information about various pathways that we might be able to follow. After a few days, we got information about an entrance test from one of the state universities in Jakarta. With the requirement being quite complicated and time-consuming, we plan to choose a few other state universities. S option while waiting for the entrance test time. Then we start taking the test after a week of fulfilling the requirement. When it come time to receive the test result, we got unsatisfactory result that made us fail. The time was getting closer to the admission day. Our journey to get into a public university ended here. So each of us start looking for a private university that suited us. One day, I found out about a accredited private university called Pancasila University. I looked for more information about this campus and its requirement. When I wanted to apply, it turned out that some of my old friends had also applied to this campus. After waiting for a few days, I was finally accepted as a student at the campus in the informatic engineering major, and my old friends were also accepted with different major. Thank you, Miss.
Halo, thank you Hendra. Hendra, nanti sebelum Miss Ina, ini story-nya no paragraph. I mean your whole story one paragraph. Oke, ini kebiasaan menulis. Kenapa kita mulai latihan ini? Karena so many people pas nulis buku, nulis laporan itu satu
lempeng
paragraf ya. Nah ini sebenarnya latihan itu. Jadi bagi yang belum presentasi, please fix it before presentation ya. Oke, silakan Miss Ina nih. One story, one paragraph nih ya. Oke.
Siapa tadi?
Hendra.
Oke, Hendra. Ya, seperti yang Bu Kartini bilang, ini satu paragraf lempeng ya, Hendra ya. Oke, jadi if you would like to be more organized when you write, satu paragraf itu mempresentasikan satu ide, main idea maksudnya ya. Jadi kalau dilihat dari paragraf yang Hendra punya, itu pengalaman Hendra dalam mencapai atau sampai ke Pancasila, Universitas Pancasila adalah Hendra pertama melakukan tes di tempat lain. Jadi pengalaman tes di tempat lain bisa jadi satu paragraf yang berbeda gitu ya. Kemudian perjalanan itu akhirnya membawa Hendra ke Universitas Pancasila. Prosesnya juga bagaimana bisa dilihat. Jadi kayaknya kalau di sini masih sedikit masih ada yang bolong gitu. Jadi untuk membuat satu one connection from one idea to another idea, Hendra bisa menggunakan transitional marker atau transitional markers. Jadi kayak misalnya first gitu ya, kayak gini ya. At the time school graduation had arrived and I started preparing myself to state university. Okay, so firstly bisa. At the time school graduation had arrived, kemudian Hendra menceritakan mengenai first entrance test. My first entrance test was in one of the state universities in Jakarta. What the requirements, blah, blah, blah. Then we started taking the test after a week of fulfilling the requirements. When it came to receive the test result, we got unsatisfactory result that made us fail. Okay. Ya.
Iya, Miss.
Oke, Hendra udah ditanda-tandain mana yang
nanti terus gimana ini mau berhentinya di mana? Misalnya, the time was getting closer to the admission day. Kira-kira masih masuk di paragraf pertama atau paragraf kedua pembukanya? Bisa jadi pembuka ya paragraf kedua, ya?
Iya, Miss.
When it came time, ya bilang gini, the time was getting closer to the admission day. Our next journey to get into a public university ended here. Yeah, our journey boleh. So each of us started looking for private university. Jadi ada dua ini sebenarnya bisa dibelah ya. Jadi pertama pengalaman tes di one of the state universities, and then another is the actual place where you are in right now.
Okay, Miss.
Dikasih tanda Handra supaya nanti Handra sampai rumah nggak lupa ya.
Okay.
Oke.
Kemudian boleh ditambah satu lagi bukannya itu ending dari paragrafnya kayaknya langsung begitu ya?
Iya.
I was finally accepted.
Bisa lebih bagus nggak endingnya?
Yeah,
gitu.
gimana ya? Major and my old friends. How did you feel about it? And my old friends were also accepted with different major. Gimana kalau itu?
Anda happy nggak sih masuk IT-nya?
Happy, Miss.
Happy di situ kayaknya biasa saja gitu. Kalau menutup story itu buatlah Handra.
Oke, Miss.
Universitas Pancasila di IT itu why? Nah itu.
Yeah. Bisa mungkin dibuat satu lagi paragraf, Handra sebagai penutup adalah karena sekarang you are being a student in this university and how you feel about it ya.
Miss.
Why did you choose Pancasila University? Nah itu ada tulis di terakhir itu. Finally kamu milih itu why. Jadi ada semacam jangan gini Handra. Aku kepepet atau kayaknya ceritanya kok datar-datar aja nih sebenarnya pilihan yang benar atau enggak sih gitu.
Paragrafnya jangan digantung Handra, bisa ditambah lagi yang satu lagi ya.
Nanti Handra tambah gitu ya sehingga yang membaca itu Handra memang memilih Pancasila University karena Anda sudah compare dengan other universities. Oke. Ya, jadi nanti kalau punya pacar cara milihnya gitu pacarnya nggak semangat loh. Ya, kayaknya kepepet nih gitu. Oke,
Miss.
Oke, Handra.
Thank you, Miss.
Yeah, thank you, Handra. Good.
Tulisannya sudah pada bagus, hanya kita kasih stressing Mas Ina. Dan cara membagi paragraf sudah mulai mereka bisa kok. Kalau yang masih gembel-gembel one story one paragraf, mungkin dia kemarin nggak dengarkan bahwa cara.
Iya, mungkin.
Yuk, next. Langsung masuk aja, kalau dipilih kayaknya nanti discrimination ya kalau angkatan.
Iya. Iya, Irma.
Irma.
Okay, good morning, ma'am. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Here
lebih besar dikit, Mbak. Dikit bigger.
Okay. Udah, ma'am?
Okay.
Here I will present my story with the title is Me and High School. Most people say that high school is the best time, and I completely agree because it's the time when I can enjoy my youth to the fullest and create unforgettable memories. This is a story from 4 years ago when I was in high school. When I graduated from junior high school, I tried everything I could to register for a public high school in Jakarta, which was my biggest wish at the time. However, I was unsuccessful in all the selection because Jakarta High School registration prioritized age, and I was still young at the time, being only 15 years old. I had little chance of entering high school, so I ended up enrolling in a private high school in Jakarta. Initially, I felt disappointed and desperate, but I tried to accept the situation. When I first entered high school, the COVID-19 pandemic made me attend classes online for a year, which made it difficult for me to interact with my friends. But even though we couldn't meet in person, our relationship remained strong. We communicated well and supported each other, and we even participate in online Olympiads together to improve our knowledge and earn certificate from the competition.
Oke, Irma boleh dinaikkan ya ini PPT-nya yang bawah belum kebaca.
Oke.
Belum. Turunkan lagi, nggak kelihatan yang bawah belum.
Dah.
Lagi nih, kok cuman pendek itu ngomongnya udah panjang?
Belum, ma'am. As a result, we were
on our screen we could only see paragraph 1 and 2.
Oh yeah?
No other paragraph be seen.
Wait.
screen-nya itu diem saja ya. Scroll up.
Oh iya.
Nah,
Oh. Nih. Okay, when you do that when you speak, okay?
Okay. When I first entered high school, the COVID-19 pandemic made me attend classes online for a year, which made it difficult for me to interact with my friends. But even though we couldn't meet in a person, our relationship remained strong. We communicated well and supported each other, and we even participated in online Olympiads together to improve our knowledge and earn certificate from the competition. As a result, we were able to finish grade 10 with good result. In grade 11, I was finally able to attend school offline, and I quickly became friends with my classmates. At one point, I want to change school and transfer to a stage high school in the hope of fulfilling my previous wish. I registered at one of the stage high school in Jakarta, where the required number of students was 10. I went through the selection process from the first to the final stage, but when the final result comes out, I was ranked 11 out of 150 applicants. Unfortunately, this meant that I didn't pass the selection since only the top 10 students were accepted. Also, I was disappointed once again. My family and friends were proud of me because I had tried my best. As time went by, I grew closer to my friend in my class. We played together, discussed various topics, shared stories, and even studied together during exam week. Our relationship was so strong that my academic performance improved significantly. When we graduated, I felt grateful for having friends who support me, listen to me, care of me, and help me improve my grades. We continued to stay in touch, meet up, and help each other whenever needed, and we exchanged story about our life. That's all, ma'am.
Oke, thank you Irma. Irma, emang beda kalau perempuan yang ke story itu agak excited gitu ya. Jadi kalau kamu bilang bahwa me and high school, so Anda harus ceritakan gimana excitednya waktu you were in high school ya. Jadi ini bagus, kamu juga menggebu-gebu ceritanya, jadi I like it. Oke. Yuk, silakan Miss Ina.
Okay. May I see the third paragraph? Hmm. Yeah, I think the organization is already good. Yeah, the organization is good. So you actually would like to, it's like a timeline, yeah, for you when you first you explain about your first enrollment or your enrollment in senior high school, and then the second when you are in senior, finally accepted in one of the schools, yeah, even though it was not your favorite school, I mean your intended school. Okay, and then after that, yeah, you tried again. I mean, you explain about how you and your friends become friends because you finally met online. Offline. And then the next paragraph was that your what is it? Your attempt to re-register or to re-register or to enroll at another high school, right? Okay. And then the last, you're talking about how you become closer with your friends, yeah, after you didn't get accepted in the high school that you actually preferred to be. Yeah. Okay, I think it's okay, but there's one, me and high school. So you would like to conclude, yeah, about you and high school. So you can actually close your paragraph by stating about me and high school. So like this one, you said that you're talking about your friends saying together, and how do you feel about that? You can put another paragraph expressing your feeling about that past memory, gitu ya.
Oke, Ma'am.
Gimana high school itu bisa memberikan satu hal yang baik gitu melalui, after you went through all of this, how did you feel about it, or how do you feel about it?
Oke, ini bagus. Oke, Miss Ina, ini bagus. Remind me also. Ini siapa yang nama tadi? Irma. Kalau nulis yang terakhir itu ingat pada judul, ya. Judulnya kan Anda cerita Me and High School. Berarti nanti judul yang terakhir, paragraf yang terakhir mengacu pada judul tadi, tidak boleh lepas. How close you and high school, ya. Pokoknya memori yang tidak lepas itu tadi yang waktu di high school kan. Nah, di terakhir kamu sampaikan itu. Sehingga conclusion-nya adalah, ini loh, saya itu dengan high school never forget, is the best experience gitu. Cuman finally temannya pada pergi semua, tadi kan diceritakan di tengah ya, sudah. Jadi kembali pada judulnya Me and High School. Jadi ini untuk semuanya, masukan saya dan Miss Ina ini bukan untuk satu mahasiswa, tapi semua mahasiswa. Itu ya Miss Ina ya.
The last paragraph nanti bisa dibuka dengan kata so gitu ya. So high school misalnya. High school has made me, or my journey in high school, atau to get the best high school, sesuai judulnya nanti ya, Me and High School tadi yang pertama ya, yang paragraf pertama kan you're telling about the best time ever in high school ya. So high school had given me, or has given me, or gave me, terserah tensesnya tapi be consistent. So high school gave me a lot, many memorable experiences. I went through bad and good things, yeah, in high school, but I was so happy, delighted, and satisfactory with the life that I went through.
Wow, sudah dibuat conclusion nih sama Miss Ina ya. Oke,
loh, Mem. Ya, belum tentu contohnya Miss Ina bagus. Oke. Ya, boleh juga begitu ya. Jadi
ada semacam high school nggak bagus, tapi ada memorinya bagus banget.
Iya, jadi semacam closing. Karena tadi judulnya itu tadi memang Me and High School. Kayaknya udah ini kayak me, misalnya Me and My Laptop gitu. Ini Me and High School.
High school.
Oke, ya.
So kayaknya udah, pokoknya kamu itu ya waktu di high school itu gitu kan.
Very good, Irma. Very good, Irma.
Very good. Oke, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yuk langsung masuk saja. Siapa? Next, please.
Isan. Isan ketutup sama Aida. Ayo, ladies first atau Isan first?
Mana Miss? Aida apa Isan dulu, Miss? Aida dulu, Miss.
Miss, Isan dulu, Miss.
Pokoknya siapa yang masuk dulu dah. Tadi
sesuai antrian.
Sesuai antrian katanya Isan dulu tadi masuk, udah lewat Isan dulu.
Karena yang masuk tadi Isan. Isan kesenggol sama ini tadi.
Sama dua cewek. Duduk.
Sama dua.
Udah kelihatan, Miss.
Belum. Ayo, kamu kesenggol langsung hilang tadi.
Iya. Sama dua cewek lagi.
Udah, Miss, udah.
Ayo.
Oke.
Belum kelihatan Isan.
Oh, belum kelihatan, Miss.
langsung nggak bisa muncul kesodok. Kesundul 2.
Ihsan, where is it? Nah, ini presentasenya.
Udah, Miss?
Ya, zoom in dulu ya, San.
Oh iya. Oke. I want to storytelling about my beautiful home. Belitung is my village. Maybe what most people know is Bangka Belitung, but Belitung and Bangka Belitung are different. I'm very happy when I return to Belitung because I can meet my mother's family and can enjoy the beauty of the beach. Belitung has a nice beach, one of which is Tanjung Tinggi Beach, or commonly known as Laskar Pelangi Beach. If anyone knows the movie Laskar Pelangi, I have gone to Muhammadiyah Elementary School or Laskar Pelangi Elementary School. Even though now the building is a replica, but it is very similar to the original. There is one food that I like the most. It is an egg scales or telur sisik. Usually buy it in traditional markets. The texture is chewy like slime. So if you eat it likes eating snot, but it's very delicious. Unfortunately, now it can be boiled because it is a turtle egg, which is already rare and should not be sold. And there is one habit of Belitung people that is like to leave motorcycle keys on the motorcycle when going to the market or parking carelessly. So it is more risky to be stolen. The road in Belitung is almost never jammed because the large road continues to have not too many vehicles. So if you want to go anywhere, you don't need to worry about traffic jams and there are not many gas stations. Maybe some people will choose to go to Bali, but I will choose to go to Belitung because Belitung is my home. Home sweet home. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. All right. What do you think, Isan? Oh, sorry. Yeah, Isan. Muhammad Sugeng. There are so many Muhammad, so we calling you
Oh
Isan.
ya betul. Ini kayaknya di sini ini seperti Ahok hometown ya, Belitung.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Ya,
right.
Ihsan. Kan,
Nama,
are you
Miss?
there? This is Ahok hometown.
Ahok's hometown.
Ahok,
Iya,
Ahok.
Miss, bener.
Ini oke. Ini sebetulnya ceritamu bagus, tapi pembagian paragrafnya
Iya,
juga.
betul.
Terus nanti Mesina akan kasih tahu, saya kasih masukan aja. Ini juga tadi ceritanya, kamu ini paragraf kamu jadikan satu. Ini boleh di split, and kamu cerita lebih panjang lagi. Kan kamu so excited that you proud of your hometown, right?
Iya.
Ya, San ya. Nanti bisa cerita lebih, Mesina akan kasih masukan karena ini paragrafnya harusnya jadi banyak, tapi ditambah lagi, jangan pendek gini. Sering-sering nulis, oke? Supaya kita tahu bagaimana bagi paragraf. Oke, silakan Mesina. Rasanya kita pergi Belitung, Mesina.
Iya.
Itu tadi apa sih? Telur apa tadi ya, Miss? Saya mau tanya lupa. Apa tadi? Ada yang enak, very delicious tadi?
The chewy slime like food.
Itu
apa tuh ya?
What is that?
Jadi apa? Telur sisik, Miss, kalau di sana nyebutnya.
Telur sisik itu apa sih? Telurnya ikan bukan?
Telur penyu.
Oh, telur.
Oh my goodness, I've never tasted that. I've never tried that.
Itu sebetulnya juga dilarang loh, Miss. Nanti telurnya penyunya punah kalau dimakan.
Kalau mungkin kalau dibudidayakan ya. Farming, okay.
Loh, Ihsan, sedikit intermezzo ya. Kalau kamu seperti penyu, it's just very good. Penyu itu tidak di take care of their family. Telurnya ditinggal gitu saja, dia grow up by themselves. Ya, they grew up by themselves. Benar nggak, Sam?
Apa, Miss? Benar-benar.
tuh kalau penyu harusnya kamu mandiri seperti anak penyu tuh. Anak penyu itu waktu lahir tidak di-take care their family. Dia pecah sendiri, lari sendiri ke laut, ya kan? Oke, San, learn something ya.
In our case, we call them runaways.
Runaways.
The abandoned children.
Independent children, you're right. Itu abandon themselves. Yo. Oke, silakan Miss. Ini masih satu paragraf banyak.
Iya. Ihsan, kalau saya lihat dulu yang paragraf keduanya ya. Paragraf kedua itu sebenarnya bisa dibelah menjadi beberapa paragraf. Kita sebut aja body dulu ya. Nanti yang paragraf pertama saya beritahu nanti sebentar. Jadi yang paragraf kedua itu Ihsan punya ide satu menyebutkan mengenai you describe about the beach. Okay, and one of the beaches is the Tanjung Tinggi Beach, yeah. Okay, and then the second idea you mentioned about food that can be one paragraph alone. Jadi kalau Ihsan mau menceritakan makanan itu, berarti Ihsan bisa menceritakan lebih detail mengenai makanan itu, ya, in its own paragraph. Okay, ya kalau dipisah, mungkin Ihsan bisa coba sekarang Ihsan if you can revise it, coba dibuat paragraf berbeda. Oke. Nanti transitional markernya kita pikirkan. Kemudian another idea that you have there is about one habit. Yeah. A habit which is to leave motorcycle keys. Ya, itu that's another paragraph. Okay. Yeah. Do you think that you can make another paragraph from that one? Kan itu satu habit, and then you suddenly said about the road, ya. The road in Belitung is almost never jam. Oke, itu bisa dipisah lagi menjadi satu paragraf. Nanti Ihsan bisa kembangkan mengenai this one habit. Ya.
Ya, Miss. Oh, yes, Miss.
Coba diubah lagi, ditambah paragrafnya. The road in Belitung dibuat paragraf terpisah. Oke. Nah, kemudian kembali ke paragraf pertama. That is your introductory paragraph. Jadi semacam pengenalan terhadap apa yang mau Ihsan uraikan di situ. Belitung is my village. Titik. Maybe what most people know, maybe most people know Belitung is Bangka Belitung, gitu ya. Maybe most people know it as Bangka Belitung, but Belitung and Bangka Belitung, atau Belitung is different from Bangka Belitung. Nah, itu kan dibilang gini, I'm very happy when I return to Belitung. Because I can meet my mother's family. Kan titik dulu. Nah, thesis statement-nya atau kata terakhir dari paragraf itu yang akan menggambarkan urutan dari ide yang ada di body paragraf itu ya, mengenai beaches, kemudian food, oke. Terus, but there are other things that I love about Belitung. Ya, misalnya kan gini, because I can meet my mother's family. Terus titik nih. Terus Ihsan bilang gini, however, gitu, there are many things that I love about Belitung. Atau besides this, there are many things that I love about Belitung. Nah, baru paragraf mengenai Belitung beaches. Tapi kan kan Isan nyebut there are many things. Nah, transitional markersnya Isan bisa tulis first of all, ya. First of all, Belitung has many many beaches, itu plural ya, Isan ya. Oh, a nice beach. Oh, sorry. Tapi jangan beaches berarti. First of all, Belitung has a nice beach. Kalau mau one of which, berarti many beaches. Ya, many beaches. Terus titik. One of which is Tanjung itu ya. Kemudian nanti pas paragraf yang body paragraf mengenai food, Isan buat lagi transitional marker ya. The second thing I like about Belitung is the food. Ya, there is one food that I like gitu ya. Alright. Kemudian untuk yang mengenai bad habit ya, itu buat lagi transitional markersnya. Ya. Another thing that I find really interesting about Belitung is the people. People there have this one strange habit, ya boleh dibilang strange habit. Apa itu strange habitnya? They always leave motorcycle keys on the motorcycle, attached to the motorcycle when going to the market. Yeah. They always park carelessly and they are not afraid of losing their motorcycles gitu ya. Jadi diuraikan sedikit gitu.
Betul.
Digambarkan gitu ya.
Oke, thank you Miss Ina. Mungkin saya nambahkan. Kamu mengatakan bad habit, kalau if you don't
strange habit boleh deh, jangan bad deh.
It's unfair. So you have to explain why you said bad habit. Oke. Betul, Miss Ina. Kalau kamu mau cuma bilang bad habit, nanti orang akan komplain, what do you mean bad habit gitu ya. Oke, bisa di-explain lagi. Memang ini sebetulnya bisa di-explain lebih panjang loh, sudah dibagikan sama Miss Ina nih. Tinggal nambahin cerita lebih banyak lagi gitu ya San ya.
Ya. Nanti yang transitional terakhir, the last thing, let's say ya boleh ya. Finally gitu ya. The road in Belitung boleh, atau the last thing that I like about Belitung is the road there is almost never jammed gitu.
Oke.
Ya, oke. Itu nanti paragraf terakhir itu ya.
Ya.
So gitu ya, maybe some people will choose to go to Bali, but I will choose to go to Belitung because Belitung is my home. And home sweet home, ya.
Home sweet home. Tadi juga mungkin tidak people think that Bangka is similar to Belitung ya.
Iya.
Nah, itu people think.
Bisa dijelaskan lagi ya.
Jadi seperti saya pun mikirnya Bangka is just close to Belitung. Jadi kalau pergi Bangka masih bisa ke Belitung. But that is different island.
Ya. Selalu Bangka Belitung gitu. Jadi
ya karena satu paket kan pikirnya Bangka ya Belitung gitu ya.
Iya.
Oke, jadi let's go there Miss Ina.
Jangan lupa Belitung is different from Bangka Belitung. And you can explain why it is different gitu ya.
Apa mungkin di sana lebih aman ya, kok itu tadi motor ditinggal gitu aja nggak hilang ya? Ya, jadi
banget itu. Kalau di Jakarta udah raib.
Isan.
Iya wis.
You think is bad?
Jangankan pergi ke market, di rumah aja raib.
Jadi kamu juga kasih positively. Kenapa sampai orang go to the market and they didn't lock the motorcycle, itu karena di situ safe. Kalau di Jakarta kan motor dipakai juga malah dibegal.
Aman, Mem, diamankan maksudnya.
Aman ya. Oke,
kalau di Jakarta diamankan.
Diamankan oleh pencurinya gitu maksudnya.
Iya.
Oke, nice place. So interested, kita juga pengen kunjung, tapi ceritanya dibuat lebih menarik ya Isan ya.
Oke, Miss.
Jadi
nanti ya cek transitional markers ya Isan ya.
Oke, thank you Miss Ina, Miss Kartini for the correction.
Oke, Isan, kalau habis dikasih masukan, kamu segera betulkan, keburu lupa, oke?
Oke, Miss.
Okay, thank you, Isan.
Thank
Next,
you, Isan.
please.
Siapa tadi, Mem? Saya lupa yang oke, Aida ya.
Aida tadi menggusur sementara, sekarang
Iya,
tidak.
iya, iya.
Aida, ini paragrafnya kok pendek banget nih?
Iya, Miss.
Kalau pendek nilainya sedikit loh ya.
Okay. Learn to process nastar from my mother. Everyone loves delicious food, including me. But I prefer if I cook the food myself because I like to cook and cooking is my hobby. In my opinion, cooking is not just loading the food we like, but cooking also trains us to think correctly and quickly. In my opinion, cooking is an art that is filling and fun. One time my mother invited to make nastar. Nastar cake is a cake that's very popular among various circles and usually nastar cake is always available during Eid. My mother bought a lot of pineapples and some sugar to cook together. I helped my mother in the kitchen and learned how she cooked nastar. The aroma of pineapples cooked for hours with pineapple makes me continue to admire the beauty of this cake. My mother cooked it for hours until pineapple becomes soft. The complexity and patience in processing this nastar pay off with its delicious.
Aida.
Iya, Miss. Iya.
Sudah
Cepet
tahu nggak
banget.
kalian ini?
So short and so fast.
Nah, jadi tulisannya sedikit, kamu baca cepat antara paragraf dengan story satu paragraf ya. Nah, Aida udah tahu sebelum salahnya.
Soalnya sangat paragrafnya dikit, Miss.
Oh, tidak hanya dikit, satu paragraf satu story, ya kan? Jadi di sini Aida, karena
iya.
ini kan sudah pertemuan kesekian. Jadi you already listen ya presentation dari sebelumnya, revisi-revisi dari Miss Ina atau kita itu semua dengarkan. Jangan sampai ya udah aku segini aja cukup. Kalau segitu cukup nilainya kan jadi cukup-cukup saja. Jadi Aida, please ya, buatlah as good as possible. Ya, jadi kalau di sini saya lihat kamu hanya satu paragraf. Ceritanya tumpuk-tumpuk ya. Ini Miss Ina udah gemes aja nih pasti. Kalau saya lihatnya cepet-cepet aja komentarin Aida ini kamu satisfied dengan ini apa enggak? Oke. Sekarang Miss Ina kasih masukan Aida nih biar nanti kalau yang dikumpulkan nggak boleh segini ya. Nanti saya tulisin lazy paper ya. Oke.
Okay. Yeah, Aida, first of all, the title of the paragraph or your story, you can fix that. Yeah. You can say learning gitu ya. Learning how to make nastar from my mother. Yeah. Atau how I learn to make nastar from my mother. Berarti kalau how I learn, then you are going to some parts of your paragraphs will be about the process of making nastar. Ya, the process ya, how to make nastar. Jadi learning how to make nastar from my mother. Itu judulnya, the title. Nah, kemudian ini sebenarnya paragraf itu adalah the first one is actually you would like to emphasize that cooking is actually really interesting for you, and you have your own opinion about cooking, which is it's not just loading the food but also trains us to think correctly and quickly. Okay. Nah, ini jadi ada mix karena you mention my opinion cooking is, jadi ada semacam argumentative essay ya. Ada semacam argumen because you say cooking is not just feeling itu ya, gitu ya. Gimana nih kira-kira? You have to choose. Do you want to write a process paragraph? Jadi telling people about how to make nastar gitu ya. Atau you would like to share your opinion about cooking, yourself is actually the best. Why? Jadi ada pertanyaan why. So you explain the reason. The first reason, because you said that because it's this. The second reason, because it's this. Ya, the next reason because it's this, for example. Jadi coba dipilih dulu mau prosesnya mengenai how I learned to make nastar from my mother. Ya kalau mau bukanya boleh juga sih gitu, tapi jangan bilang in my opinion gitu.
Oh ya.
Get it? Ya. Kemudian ini kalimat pertamanya coba didekatkan including me-nya di sesudah everyone. Jadi everyone, including me. Sebenarnya sih including I ya. Harusnya including I, koma gitu ya, tutup koma, buka koma, including I, loves delicious food. Kalau di sini pengertiannya gini, everyone loves delicious food including me. Jadi everyone sangat mencintai makanan termasuk mencintai aku gitu ya.
Oh,
Jadi pengertian beda. Itu kita nyebutnya apa? Shifting, ada lompat gitu ya idenya ya. Jadi dideketin everyone including I, ya baru tutup koma.
Including I. Yang me-nya pakai miss itu miss.
Di loves-nya ditulisnya sesudah everyone. Jangan di sesudah food-nya. Makanya kalau sesudah food-nya idenya adalah pemikirannya bahwa semua orang mencintai makanan juga mencintai aku. Kan Aida mau bilang semua orang termasuk aku mencintai makanan. Gitu ya, makanan enak. Jadi pindah. Iya. Including, nggak usah diubah pakai N, Aida. Everyone, koma, including I, koma, gitu ya.
I, koma lagi mas ya?
Iya, koma lagi, ditutup. Karena itu bukan bagian dari, your verb itu menjelaskan everyone. I-nya nggak dimasukin, makanya dikomain dulu. Bukan dibantiin ya, dikomain. Everyone, including I, loves delicious food. Kemudian kan belum ada statement nih, Aida. Kenapa ngomongin but? Kalau but itu jadi ada contrary to the fact. You have to mention a statement, gitu kan? Jadi but, gitu. Everyone, including I, loves delicious food. Ya, jangan ada but, apa dulu? Gimana mau dijelasinnya? People, ya, most of the time people will buy food instead of cooking the food themselves gitu. But baru I prefer gitu ya. Jadi ada semacam transisi. Tapi kalau mau mudah, but-nya dihilangin.
Oh ya.
But-nya dihilangin, kemudian jangan pakai if. Langsung cooking.
I-nya berarti dihapus ya miss ya?
Yes?
I-nya dihapusnya, I prefer
I prefer cooking. Ya, I prefer cooking. Iya, baru kan ada hubungannya kan? Because I love. Nah, ini ada dua ide yang sama sebenarnya di satu kalimat. Nggak usah, I like cooking and cooking is my hobby. Because when you say I like cooking, it's actually your hobby. So you can say like this, because cooking is my hobby. Ya, itu ya tadi ya, the food myself langsung because cooking is my hobby. Karena kalau begini sama aja dia juga. I like to cook and cooking is my hobby. Ya, we know because you like cooking then it must be your hobby gitu loh. Ya, coba dihapus dulu because langsung because cooking is my hobby. Yeah. Do not say my opinion. Erase the opinion because you don't want to state your opinion. Ini bukan argumentative essay. In my opinionnya kesebut 2 kali tuh.
Yes.
In my
Oh iya.
opinion.
Yang ini ya Miss ya?
Ya, ada 2 tuh in my opinionnya. Ya, don't use my opinion. Ya. Oke, paragraf baru. My mother. Mulai dari my mother, that's a new paragraph. Oke, kemudian and learn how she cook nastar. Kemudian paragraf baru di aroma. Itu adalah bagian dari proses. Paragraf baru di aroma. Iya, cook nastar. Nah, nanti di paragraf yang ini tambahin proses pembuatan nastar. Nanti baru sesudah itu ini yang ditambahin the aroma of pineapple cooked for hours with pineapple. Pineapple ya. Makes me want to continue to admire the beauty of this cake. Ini bisa jadi penutup aromanya. Ya. Tapi dibuat dulu prosesnya di tengah itu gitu ya. Nanti coba ditambahin dulu prosesnya di antara 2 paragraf itu, proses pembuatan singkat aja. Nastar is actually easy to do or is a bit complicated to do, and then you explain the process gitu ya.
Iya Miss.
Ya, itu aja Ida.
Iya Miss.
Bukan ini.
Oke, Ida, nanti itu tadi yang masukan dari Miss Ina dijabarkan. Jadi tidak boleh buat cerita itu sependek ini. Dan judul itu tidak boleh kalimat panjang. Bahkan 1 kata aja boleh. Ya. Jadi cooking class, ada judul juga beautiful cooking, ada juga yang bikin judul itu tidak seperti bikin kalimat. Nah, penjelasannya di paragraf di bawahnya. Jadi misalnya tadi buat nastar is part of your hobby cooking tadi. Ya. Nah, jadi terus Aida jangan malas nulis yang banyak. Sehingga waktu kamu menulis paragraf-paragraf itu kan ada sesuatu message yang ingin disampaikan. Ini loh saya hobi cooking karena ini apa jenis makanan yang paling suka saya masak, nastar. Nah, terus ceritakan proses buat nastar. Jadi nanti Aida pada waktu kirim tugas ini yang sudah disempurnakan, tulis yang lebih banyak dan bagi paragraf yang bagus ya, seperti yang disampaikan Miss Ina. Oke?
Iya Miss.
Oke Aida, yuk.
Thank you.
Ya, thank you Aida.
Iya.
Karin. Oh, hilang lagi Karin. Mau ada yang nyodok lagi ya?
Iya, bentar Miss. Bentar Miss. Oke, kelihatan Miss?
No, not yet.
Oke.
The process.
Mulai ya Miss?
Oke.
Hi, I am Karin. I was born on 28 March in Kuningan. I am the last child of 3 siblings and have 2 older brothers and 1 boy and 1 girl. Then my mother was a housewife. My father was a private employee. Since I was born, my life has been a journey full of colorful experience, dreams, and the search for the meaning of life's journey. My life is my biggest source of inspiration. They taught me the values of hard work. And after my first dream failed, currently the activity I like, apart from studying at Pancasila University, I like running. I start to like running when I grade from high school because my father enrolled me in a physical education center. Then I joined physical education when I grade from high school. Finally, I start to like one sport activity, namely running, and I will continue to work with enthusiasm and become the best version of myself. Thank you so much.
Oke, you welcome. Oke, saya kasih komentar sedikit. Karen, ini sebetulnya you can divide 4 paragraph or 5 paragraphs, ya. Terus tadi ini ada kata-kata bagus, value of hard work. Ya kan, ada kan tadi ya saya dengar ya, right?
Iya.
Nah, jelaskan yang dimaksud oleh value of hard work dulu. Jadi pecah satu paragraf lagi. My value of hard work. Sehingga orang membaca, oh apa sih value-nya kalau kita hard work gitu. Nah, jadi ini nanti bisa dipecah-pecah supaya ceritanya lebih panjang dan lebih menarik. Pesan yang Anda sampaikan itu juga sampai. Oke? Oke. Silakan Miss Ina. Nih sebetulnya kamu cuma kelihatan terlalu ini saja pendek. Oke, Karin. Halo Miss Ina. Miss Ina, are you there? Mungkin Miss Ina
I forgot to turn on my mic.
Mungkin pergi toilet Miss Ina nih gitu.
Yeah, I was blabbering, but I realized that the mic was still off. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes I do that also. I do the same thing.
Okay, Karin. Just like Ibu Kartini said, ini bisa dibagi jadi beberapa bagian. Jadi sebenarnya you are not just talking about yourself. Mungkin judul nanti bisa diubah, bisa dihilangkan dulu judulnya. The title can come up later. Yeah, so you are telling us about yourself. Yeah, this is not a spoken introduction. So you don't have to say, I'm Karin, I was born in Kuningan, I'm the last child. Yeah, okay. You can say like this. Let me tell you a story about me, Karin. Ya, jadi kayak semacam you're telling a story like a tale to other people, but it is actually about you. Gimana caranya, gitu ya? I'm the last child of 3 siblings. Bisa diubah ya. I'm the last child of 3 siblings. Titik. I have a brother, or older brother atau younger brother, older sister or younger sister. Karena ini agak sedikit membingungkan. I have 2 older brothers, 1 boy and 1 girl. But you said 2 older brothers. Kenapa yang satu jadi boy and satu lagi jadi girl? Ya, agak sedikit membingungkan. Jadi you can say like this. I'm the last child of 3 siblings. Titik. I have 1 older brother. Kalau kakaknya yang laki-laki adalah kalau kakaknya yang pertama laki-laki atau 1 older sister, ya, and 1 older brother. Okay. Atau gini, the last child of 3 siblings. I have 2 older sisters misalnya, atau 2 older brothers. Ya, jadi nggak usah begini. Then my mother was a housewife. Oke, ya seperti yang Ibu Kartini bilang, ini udah self introduction. Nah, kemudian ada yang menarik di sini. You mentioned that your family, your life has been a journey full of colorful experiences, dreams, and the search in the meaning of life's journey. Kemudian you mentioned my family is the biggest source of inspiration. They taught me the values of hard work. Terus apa tuh the values of hard work itu gitu. Oke. Ya, jadi ada sebenarnya idenya banyak. Jadi pertama idenya adalah your family as the inspiration, and then how your family teach you the value of hard work. Ada dua ide sebenarnya, bisa dipilih salah satunya, ya. Jadi you can say that my family, you can, my family has been, my family has taught me the values of hard work. What is it? Ya, dijelaskan hard work apa contohnya. Nah, kalau mau disebutkan yang paragraf berikutnya, jangan yang my first dream failed. Kita nggak tahu what is your first dream.
Oke.
Ya, harus disebutin dulu what was your first dream.
Yeah.
And how you have tried your best, and then how did you fail? Please, ya, explain. Terus baru ini. Jadi maksudnya yang mau dijelaskan adalah tidak secara contoh, ya, dengan memberikan satu contoh how your family taught you the values of hard work. Gitu ya. Kayak running, for example, gitu ya. Mungkin you failed in a competition, running competition, and then your father encouraged you to enroll in a physical education center because he wanted to support you to reach, to improve yourself, gitu kan?
Iya.
Oke, jadi maksudnya Karin adalah itu tadi, mau menunjukkan kalau that value is this, one of the example is this. Gitu. Atau Karin bisa menjelaskan, ya, taught me values of hard work. Nanti bisa dicari lagi, dielaborasi lagi hard work. Kemudian kalau ini menjadi contohnya, elaborasi dulu your first dream failed. Ya. Your father maybe support you to get back on your feet and try again. Ya, caranya gimana? Iya. Nih kayak terakhir ini kan. With enthusiasm and become the best version of myself. And I really thank my father, or I really thank my family for their support. Jadi nggak usah, oh thank you so much, bye. Karena ini versi spoken-nya, ya, versi spoken. Oke, gimana, Karin? Diurak-urak dulu lagi, ya, dikembangkan lagi, seperti yang Mbak bilang juga.
Oke, Karin dikembangkan lagi tadi penjelasannya tadi, karena ini memang jadi bisa paragraf 1 aja bisa jadi 3 itu, ya kan? Yang pertama, yang kedua, my family is my, ini tadi ya, my biggest source of inspiration. Seperti apa? Nah, ceritakan. Value of hard work, ceritakan lagi. Nanti jadi banyak dan kamu akan biasa menulis yang terstruktur. Jadi yang baca seneng gitu ya, Karin ya.
Oke, Miss.
Thank you, Karin. Thank you,
Miss
Karin.
Iya.
Yuk, next. Masih ada waktu, yuk. Siapa nih? Zara, okay.
Zara, ma'am. I'm use font to presentation because my laptop is not support.
Oke, asal bisa dibaca aja.
Wait.
Okay.
Alright, I start the presentation. Unforgettable memories. First time trying to learn to be a web developer. The first time I learned coding was a quite memorable experience because at the time I learned many new things. For example, how to use the application used to start programming a code. My first application was Sublime Text 4, which is one of the text editor application beside Notepad++ and Visual Studio Code. I have a lot of difficulties due to unfamiliarity with the tools and features in the application, and even my code file structure was a mess. However, I was able to overcome it because I asked a friend who has used Visual Studio Code from the beginning. The question I asked, in my opinion, was the most ridiculous question in my life, namely, how do you make it look neat? How do you create the folder? And can you also use it in Sublime? or only in Visual Studio Code. Looking back, it was quite embarrassing because I could not understand these basic things. But even so, it was the most memorable experience for me because of the difficulty of adjusting to catch up with other friends. I tried to use Visual Studio Code and learn the basic things related to code or cyber attack so that I could interact with other friends. Therefore, I hope that in the future, my skill can develop just like them and have an achievement to show for it. Thank you, Miss.
Oke, welcome. Zara, nih sedikit komentar. Ya, Ra, terlalu cepat kalau kau bicara seperti itu. Presentation is not like that, oke? Presentation adalah ngomong yang ada stressing, yang penting lebih di stress, yang satu slow, yang satu kencang. Ini kamu kencang semua sampai terakhir ya. Jadi kamu kayak dikejar apa gitu, Zara ya. Jadi waktu kamu ganti paragraf harus sedikit berhenti. Ya, itu yang paragraf 1 itu juga bisa jadi beberapa paragraf. Jadi waktu you ganti paragraf itu sedikit berhenti. Ini enggak jujur jadi kecepatan. Ini kenapa ya kalau perempuan kok kayak agak cerewet gini ya Mas Ina ya. Nah, gitu. Jadi silahkan Mas Ina. Jadi kok saya komentarnya ada terlalu cepat sehingga tidak seperti presentasi. Jadi kedua adalah paragrafnya bisa dipecah lebih dari satu, terutama paragraf 1 itu. Silakan Monggo Miss Ina.
Yes, okay. Yeah. Why my questions to you, Zara? Why do you want to be a web developer?
For this is I use Indonesian because I don't know what English. Jadi awalnya nggak keterima di SMA, jadi mau ke SMK, cuman jurusannya emang diarahin oleh ayah, cuman kalau buat peminatan atau kedepannya masih nyari-nyari sih. Ini jadi pengalaman pas SMK.
Nah, itu bisa ditulis itu yang kamu
Exactly.
sampaikan.
Sengaja ya. I asked this on purpose because before you go writing about your first time you learn coding, you can actually learn. You can actually share the reason why you chose coding. Ya kayak tadi itu ya. Alright. Jadi ada semacam pembuka, karena Zahra mengatakan the first time I learned coding was quite a memorable experience. But you can also share with us why you actually choose to be a web developer. Gitu ya. Okay, and then, okay, this is really interesting. Ini ya, kalimat yang terakhir dari yang paragraf itu. I had a lot of ini bisa. I had a lot of difficulties due. Nah, ini bisa paragraf yang berbeda. Your first application, which is okay, bla bla bla. Terus udah gitu. Paragraf berikutnya, I had a lot of difficulties due to gitu ya. Boleh disebut dulu difficulty-nya apa? Ya, satu contoh aja difficulty-nya apa? Untuk kalimat itu untuk nyelip. Baru however, I was able to overcome it because I asked a friend who had used VCode from the beginning. I asked him, jangan pakai opinion. Kata opinion nanti agak sedikit rancu ya membuat, are you talking about what is it? Argumentative statement gitu ya. Your questions, which you think the most ridiculous ones, yeah, are how do you make it look neat? How do you create a folder? Can you also use in Sublime or only in VS Code, gitu ya? Alright, terus sesudah itu apa?
Itu juga bingung Miss mau diakhirinya apa.
Nah, sudah pertanyaan itu gimana your friend's reaction?
She helped me. He helped me.
Yeah. Although I came up with some ridiculous questions, gitu ya. My friends still help me, and I really appreciate her for that, gitu ya. Okay. Jadi ada semacam a bit part of how you overcome it because your friend help it gitu ya. Ya kan? You had difficulty, mention what the difficulties you have, and then your friends help. What kind of help? Okay. You ask questions, and then how's your friend reaction? Still help. Jadi di paragraf itu bisa diisi di situ. Kemudian, oke. Ya, yang paragraf terakhir boleh, bisa diterima. Bisa diterima. Oke. Ya. Bisa. Ya, yang itu aja tadi. Jadi
yang paragraf
pertama itu adalah what the reason why you choose this web developer. Ya, oke. Baru kemudian your coding ya. Kemudian mengenai your difficulties itu bisa satu paragraf. Masih paragraf yang sama ya. I had a lot of difficulties due unfamiliarity, tapi harus di-elaborate apa itunya, difficultiesnya. Terus baru, luckily, jangan however, luckily I was able to, itu paragraf yang berbeda. Luckily I was able to overcome it because I asked a friend. Ya, jadi new paragraph about your friend's help. Itu ya. Nggak perlu pakai however. Luckily atau fortunately ya. I think that's all. That's all so far for me. Gimana? Bisa ditangkap ya Zahra? It's not too fast.
Yes. But I have a question. In here, I say the difficulty is with the tools and the features.
Because you mentioned a lot of difficulties due to the unfamiliar. I'm not sure that it will explain the difficulties that you had. Salah satu contoh difficulty-nya karena you are unfamiliar with the tools and features, jadinya apa?
Because I never have it or try it. That's why I'm feel difficult because unfamiliarity.
Oh, okay. You faced a lot of difficulties with the tools. Jadi apa? You can efeknya dari unfamiliarity-nya itu apa gitu loh. Kan itu difficulty, tapi kesulitan karena tidak familiar dengan tools dan features, jadi apa efeknya?
So I has to
you make a wrong, misalnya you make a wrong feature or you could not build proper web or what?
I could not start the file, or I can try to write my code in the application because I don't know how to use and where I should start.
Yes, itu dia. Itu dia nanti yang
taruh
gitu ya.
Ditulis itu.
Alright, thank you, ma'am.
Oke. Thank you Zahra. Jadi tadi Zahra setiap statement harus dijelaskan dalam paragraf. Jadi tiap paragraf itu ada statement apa, and then you explain. Mau difficult, mau happy, mau why did you choose that subject, itu dijelaskan ya. Oke, saya kira cukup untuk Zahra. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yuk satu lagi, siapa nih? Dwi Aura, oke Dwi.
Oke, Miss.
Oke, jangan
apa sudah
ya
terlihat?
bacanya ya, jangan lari. Yuk.
Ya.
Oke.
Right now, I will tell a little my story, of my habit. Part of me. Snacking is a habit that is often practiced by most people. Snacking serves to fill the stomach or as a distraction between main meals. Although it is not uncommon for most people that snack just because they are hungry. The result of snacking can be both good and bad. Whatever the bad effects of snacking, many people still love it, including me. For me, snacking can improve my mood when I'm
stressed, and bored. When I'm feeling like that, sometimes I suddenly feel like snacking. That's why I'll go for a walk to find snacks after a long day at home. I always buy snacks that I only want at that time. Sometimes I also stock up on snacks that can last for a while. In addition to snacks, of course, it must be accompanied by a cold drink. I don't know why, but if I enjoy a snack without it, it feels like something is missing. Of course, I also organize myself in eating snacks. I always check the condition of the snack I buy first, strategies how to divide my money so that I can buy the snack I want in one day efficiently. Don't buy the same snack in 1 week and don't eat spicy snack on weekday. They may be rules that seem strange to others, but that's how I organize myself. I try to limit the number of snacks I eat and follow the principle of mindful eating, which means that I always try to enjoy my food mindfully. That's all. Thank you, Miss.
Okay. Dwi, what
Ya,
kind of snack do you like?
banyak, Miss.
Kalau banyak enggak ini. Yang paling kamu suka, which one the best snack you like?
Kalau snacks kering paling saya suka basreng ya. Kayak gitu, Miss.
Oke, nanti tulisnya step-step kenapa kamu jadi tergila-gila ya sama snack itu. Because di sini Ibu nggak bisa ngelihat what kind of snack do you like, sehingga you cannot stop to buy it. Ya,
Oke.
karena is danger snack ini kalau terlalu banyak kita juga get apa itu obesitas nanti ya.
Ya.
Oke, nih silahkan Miss Ina.
Ya.
Snack yang mana nih? Kalau saya
Iya.
tahu apa, Mes? Kalau puasa nih, tahu yang dimakan sama cabai itu.
Tahu apa ya tahu?
Tahu isi.
Tahu isi.
Tahu isi. Kalau puasa nggak ada tahu isi kok rasanya nggak oke gitu ya.
Bukan puasa ya.
Pas dibuka adalah tajil apa itu yang ada kolak, ada apa, ada tahu. Oke, ini snack apa? Monggo silakan.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, Dwi Aura Ningrum. Yes, Ibu Kartini is right. Menceritakan salah satu favorite snack itu juga bagus ya. Jadi karena itu semacam you're talking snacks in general, but it's good for you to actually just share a specific information about one of your favorite snacks. Kemudian karena di sini snacks juga ada cold drink ya. Of course you can also mention the cold drink. Jadi sebenarnya gini, you would like to say about snack. Ini masih general statement di paragraf pertama. Ya. Although it's not it's not common for it's not uncommon. Because of hungry eye, the result of snacking, yeah, people love it. Gak usah bilang people love it aja, because you're talking about yourself. Jadi gini, whatever the bad effects of snacking, I still love eating snacks. Okay, yeah. Kemudian, for me, snacking can bla bla bla. Terus baru, nih kan di sini disebutkan sometimes also stock up on snacks that can last for a while. Iya. Terus one of my favorite berikutnya paragraf berikutnya. One of my favorite snacks is apa? What do you like about it? Is it the taste, the practicality, yeah, or maybe somehow it can boost your mood, yeah. Or maybe it will make you happy when you feel sad somehow gitu ya. Agak sedikit dilebay-lebayin efeknya kemana ke tubuh gitu. And then maybe let's say it is still safe to eat it 3 times a day gitu ya. misalnya ya.
Stock snack in the bedroom.
Iya, oke. Oke. Kemudian baru in addition to that snake, not snake, ya, the snack.
Snack.
I accompany it by a cold drink. Atau mungkin besides snacking, atau in addition to snack, ya ini bisa ya. Of course, I accompany it by a cold drink. Kenapa? Oh ini udah ya. Oke. Yes. Ya, snack. Tapi di sini kok snack lagi ya? Sebentar deh. Nih. Accompany by cold drink. Coba di ini dulu gitu. Kenapa harus ada cold drinknya?
Ya, snack is different dengan cold drink ya, saya kira.
Iya, makanya.
Snack is something yang seperti apa tadi, cookies. Kalau kita juga crackers. Kalau bahasa Jawanya kerupuk gitu ya.
Iya, jadi pas something missing tapi you have to explain it gitu. Apa cold drinknya, misalnya jenisnya yang harus yang manis atau yang bubbly, whatever. Baru nanti paragraf berikutnya, I always organize myself in eating snacks gitu ya. Ini baru nih paragraf baru lagi ya.
Oke, Miss.
Tambahin dulu untuk cold drinknya di elaborate dulu gitu.
Ya.
Oke, Dwi, nanti dibetulkan ya, karena ini ceritanya Anda masih general, belum fokus. Jadi nanti ditambahkan like which snack do you like, the best snack that you like it juga boleh tulis. Tapi tidak hanya cold drink saja, karena snack judulnya. Kalau cold drink saya kira tidak masuk golongan snack. Ya.
True.
Itu ya, Dwi ya.
Ya.
Oke.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Miss.
You welcome. Thank you juga, Miss Ina. Karena hari ini ada kelas lain nggak setelah ini? Ada kelas lain nggak setelah ini?
Ada matematika Miss.
Oh ya, oke. Oh, it's already over ya. We got carried away.
Ada pelajaran lain, kita tutup ya, Miss Ina ya.
Iya. We got so carried away.
Oke, kita tutup. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Miss.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Selamat berpuasa.
Thank you, Miss.
Oke, thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Ana. Don't eat too much snack ya. Bye, guys.